a discussion about class sizes. Maybe the board has says, Donnie, you know, we have always had so many students in such and such, but you know what, we're gonna have to have this many. We want you to go back and recalculate everything and see what that does across the board. So then that would potentially be a cut that isn't necessarily putting students first, because we would know then that it could maybe lead to some teacher cuts perhaps. Those are a couple of examples that I could think of right off the top of my head.
Okay, good. Any other questions from the board? Well, we've asked you a lot of questions, and so now the next question is, do you have any questions for us?
I most certainly do.
Okay.
I have a couple. The first question that I have just two. The first one is, what do you see as the district's greatest strength?
Anybody want to take that one?
Our staff and our community.
Okay, thank you. This one, my next one is, I have shared with you all that I see myself as a servant leader. So where would you see that I would be most needed in your district?
Well, strategy setting and aligning that with the current situations that we're dealing with.
Okay.
Setting that strategy.
Yep.
And then dealing with, defining all the tactics that follow.
Okay, thank you. Thank you.
Anyone else want to answer any of those, either one of those questions? I would like, I'd go along with Mrs. Stellini's answer of our staff and our community, but I would like to point out the longevity, the commitment of people to our district. We've gone through a lot of very tough times, and people have stayed with us. We don't have a lot of bouncing around, and we have a record of that, which is, I think that helps our district. There's a lot of pride in Taylor. For as much as we've gone through, both city-wise and school-wise, there's a lot of pride in what we have.
Yeah.
And so I think that is one of our greatest strengths.
And by our community strength, I mean we also have a lot of community members whose parents, grandparents have lived here, they chose to stay here and have their children go to Taylor Public Schools. So we have longevity with our community members. That's what I meant by that. Parents and students, people that really want to be here.
That looks like a good heritage.
Anyone else want to answer either of those questions? Okay. Well, thank you for being with us again tonight and for your presentation. We appreciate it very much. We're going to give you a few moments for you to make a closing statement.
All right, thank you. Okay, I have an Eleanor Roosevelt quote to start with. One's philosophy is not best expressed in words, but in the choices that we make. In the long run, we shape our lives as we shape ourselves. The choices we make are our own responsibility. As your superintendent, you could count on me to make choices that are in the best collective and collaborative interest of the Taylor students and staff and community. I would empower staff. I would engage community. I would honor board expectations. And together, we would work to make Taylor the downriver school of choice.